The morning began like any other hiking trip. Daniel Carter, an experienced hiker, entered the vast pine forest just after sunrise. The air smelled fresh, birds echoed through the trees, and the narrow trail disappeared deep into the wilderness. He planned to hike for a few hours, reach a scenic ridge, and return before sunset. But by afternoon, something changed. The wind shifted. At first, it was just a faint smell of smoke. Then came the distant crackling. Daniel climbed a ridge and froze. In the distance, a massive wildfire was tearing through the forest. Flames leaped from tree to tree like waves of fire, devouring everything in their path. Within minutes, the sky turned dark orange. The wind carried burning embers through the air. Daniel tried to run toward the trailhead, but the fire was moving faster than he expected. The heat grew unbearable, and thick smoke filled the forest. He was trapped. Daniel knew he couldn't outrun the fire. He needed shelter, fast. He searched desperately through the rocky hillside until he noticed something unusual. A small opening beneath a riverbank cliff. A narrow cave. Water flowed slowly past the entrance. It was his only chance. He crawled inside. The cave was barely large enough to sit. Smoke drifted in through the entrance, and the roar of the wildfire grew louder every minute. Outside, the forest began to burn. Trees exploded in bursts of flame. The sky turned black. Daniel soaked his shirt in the river water and covered his mouth and nose to breathe. Then he waited. Hours passed. The firestorm raged above him. The sound was terrifying, like thousands of jet engines roaring through the forest. Heat blasted across the riverbank, but the cave walls shielded him. All night long, flames consumed the mountainside. Daniel barely slept. He drank river water and tried to stay calm as ash fell from the sky. Day turned to night again. The wildfire burned for nearly 48 hours. Inside the cave, Daniel waited in darkness, listening to the destruction outside. Finally, the roar faded. The forest grew quiet. When Daniel finally stepped outside, the world looked unrecognizable. The green forest was gone. Blackened trees stretched across the hills like skeletons. Ash covered the ground like snow, but Daniel was alive. After walking several miles through the burned landscape, he finally reached a rescue team searching the area. They couldn't believe he had survived. 48 hours inside a tiny riverbank cave had saved his life. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share with your friend for incredible new videos. Thank you for watching.